Okay, let's take a moment to think about Earth and the system of Earth. So the natural world is highly interrelated. So what that means is there are individual processes that depend on one or more other processes, and these evolve through time. So sort of you have these ripple effects of one thing happening which changes another um, thing. So Earth can be viewed as this dynamic system with these four major subsystems that are related. So we have atmosphere, which is a mixture of your gases surrounding Earth, so the gases around Earth. The hydrosphere, which is all waters on Earth. So these are waters in your atmosphere, like clouds, and then also water in your subsurface, so our groundwater. And then also includes oceans and lakes and streams. The geosphere is the solid portion of Earth composed of rocks and minerals. You'll also see this referred to as your lithosphere, so that outermost part of Earth. Finally, we have the biosphere, which includes all living organisms, so any in land and water, air, and also just in the subsurface. Think of like worms, things like that. So these four systems all exist and they all interact with one another. So as you impact one, you're going to see changes in the others. So let's think about humans. So humans are part of what's called the biosphere because we are living organisms. So we interact frequently with the other three spheres and within our own sphere, the biosphere. As population increases, we actually start to interfere even more with these other spheres because we can have a bigger effect. Let's look at an example. So deforestation. So deforestation is done because people either need the lumber or they're looking to expand communities. Think of things like suburban sprawl. So when you cut down the trees, well, how does that actually impact the other spheres? So cutting down the trees, you end up decreasing in the diversity of life. So what can actually live in an area when you remove those trees? So you're impacting the biosphere. Additionally, when you cut down trees, that root system is lost. And so that leads to landslides and soil loss. So those are impacts in your geosphere. Additionally, when that soil is eroded, it goes into, say, streams, and you're filling in the streams with sediment so that when it rains, you're going to increase your flooding chances. So now you're impacting the hydrosphere. Additionally, you fill in streams with sediment, there's less room for different species to live in the streams. And so now you're again impacting the biosphere. Additionally, a lot of these trees that are cut down are actually burnt. And so when you burn these trees, you're releasing CO2 into the atmosphere, so impacting the atmosphere. And then also when you have fewer trees, they're fewer to actually absorb the carbon dioxide, so again, impacting the atmosphere. So you can see how these are all related and how one impacts another. So now you should have a better handle on how Earth is a dynamic system and why humans are such an integral part of that.